All right, welcome to Yoga with Dagny. Happy spring. I know it's not quite spring, but it feels like it's springing like crazy. So I thought for today's practice, we would work on the meridians, liver and gallbladder, that relate to the springtime. And one of the ways that we do that is through twisting. So today's practice will include quite a bit of twisting. We will be using a chair, so if you can maybe pause and get a chair. If you have a yoga block, you might want that as well. And I think that's what we'll be using today. And you can always modify if you don't have those things around. So let's begin by just landing here in our bodies. Wherever you've been, time to come present. So let's come into Sukasana, easy pose to begin. First, just stretch your legs out. Just feel that. And then take your left leg out to the side, placing your left ankle beneath your right knee. And the opposite as well, and just stretch those feet as far as you can beneath your knees to come into a cross-legged pose. And then just put your hands down. In the springtime, if you didn't notice, the energy just rises up. So we're gonna put our palms down to begin our practice today to just encourage ourselves to ground. Yeah, because with all this rising energy and excitement of spring, it's important to stay grounded. So let's just take a few nice, deep cleansing breaths as we ground. Before we do that, just connect to the ground beneath you. Connect through your sitting bones. Maybe connect through your thighs moving downward. Connect through the edges of your feet. And from that connection to the earth, feel a lift through your spine, just lifting up your chest and becoming nice and broad through the chest. Good, and we're just gonna do 3 cleansing breaths. Spring, you ever hear of spring cleaning? Spring is about cleansing too. So let's just do some cleansing breaths, 3 of them, where we're just letting go of wherever we've been, letting go of where we're going next, and moving into this moment. So we'll take big breaths in through our nose and audibly out through our mouth. And so we'll do 3 complete ones. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, in. And another one. Good. And let's just add the arms to that. Inhale, sweep out and up. Out. Good. And inhale, sweep out and up. Out. And in. And out. Good. And then we're going to sweep in. On the exhale, you're going to let your belly twist to the left. Let the left hand drop behind, the right one to the outer shin. Inhale, get tall again. And exhale, revolve yourself a little more, beginning our twisting practice here. And then a big breath in. Exhale slowly back to the center. Good. And then changing the cross of your legs. Reaching the feet beneath the knees. Once again, let's do this again. Inhale. Exhale, let the belly roll to the right. Inhale, increase in length. Exhale, revolve. And as you're revolving, stay nice and broad through your collarbones, broad through your chest. Let these front ribs just settle back a little bit. Nice big breath in. And exhale slowly back to the center. Good. And then let's just roll our belly toward your left knee. Just roll the belly so that it's heading right out over your left knee. Come to your fingertips if you can. If you can't reach comfortably, that's when you could grab your yoga block. And we're just going to come in this little mini twist out forward for a minute and just stretch our spine. So if you can stay anchored through your right sitting bones, keep your left chest lifted, and just come forward in this little twist. Big breaths. In and out through the nose at this point in your practice. Staying with your breath. And then we'll inhale back up. And exhale the belly back to the center. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, roll the belly to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, spider fingers forward in this little twisting motion. Keeping long in your spine, anchored in your left sitting bone. Inhale, increase in length. Exhale, come forward. Keep the neck soft and free. The neck can get sometimes very tight. Good, and then we'll inhale and we'll come right back on up and we'll exhale that belly right back to the center again. Good, let's just do a couple of neck stretches. So we'll drop our chin to our chest and then we're just gonna roll the neck. So as we roll the neck, instead of collapsing back, go up and back. Good, trying to stay stationary through your shoulders. Finding your fullest range of motion to loosen up that neck. Chest stays lifted and broad, a couple times in one direction. Lots of times with the wood energy rising in the springtime, a very common symptom for us to have is stiff neck and shoulders. It goes around in the spring. So we'll pause and then go the other direction. So it's nice to be kind to our necks and just sort of treat them with some compassion, some stretching, some gentle stretching. Up and around. Keep the breath flowing deep in and out. Maybe breathing right into your vital organs. Good, and then coming to pause, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let your left ear drop to your left shoulder. Try to maybe let the shoulders be downward moving as you drop over, especially your right one, reaching down through the elbow points. Inhale, center, exhale, opposite side. Reaching down through elbow points, lifting up through heart. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, last side. Excellent, excellent. Inhaling up to the center. And then we're going to exhale into Vista, wide angle pose. So you might notice I'm sitting up on a blanket. If sitting up straight is hard, it's always nice to have a folded blanket or maybe even two bricks together if it's really hard to sit up straight. A little lift in our seat helps. It goes a long way. So we're coming out into a wide angle. Let your thighs be rolling open, your knees going straight up to the ceiling, your toes floating straight up to the ceiling, Vista. This opens our liver and gallbladder channels just coming into this position, especially liver, which comes up our inner legs. Then we're going to inhale and we're going to lift the chest, take our spider fingers forward, and we're just going to come forward. Energetically, I'm reaching out through my heels. My thighs are moving down toward the earth. My heart is extending across the room, straight into your living room or wherever you are. And we're just breathing as we surrender and opening up our adductor muscles. Inhaling into the belly. Don't hold in the belly. Let it be soft, and exhale forward one more time. Just pausing when it feels too much. Good. And then we're going to inhale up to the center. We're going to exhale and roll our belly to the left. Good. So we're twisting to the left. And then what we're going to do is take a deep breath and grow tall. And on the exhale, we're going to take this right side of our body out over this leg. So you can creep your hand down. Just try and just keep length in the side body if you can. Our hearts are rolling upward. If you can work your way down so that your elbow helps to roll that knee area out a little bit. Good. And then let's just reach the arm up. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, take it up and over to stretch the side body out. As you breathe, broaden the chest. And as you exhale, roll the chest upward a little bit more. Really stretching the shoulders, stretching the side body. Inhale to come up, and exhale the belly back to the center. Big breath in, growing tall. Exhale, rolling belly to the opposite side. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, growing your side body out over your extended leg here. Creeping down, keeping length everywhere. Working your way down to your elbow if you can. Rolling the heart up, lifting up with the hand. Nice big breath in. Reaching still out through the feet and heels, and exhaling up and over for a nice long stretch. Good breathing here. Keep the neck in a natural long extension with your spine, and then inhale to come up, and exhale back to the center. Then we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, we're going to roll the belly again to the left. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, roll the belly to the right. Deepening with your twists. Inhale up, back to center. One more time each way. Left. Inhale up. Other one. One more time, actually. Inhale up. Exaggerating the movements with the breath. Exhale. Inhale up, sweeping out and up, and exhale. Inhale up, exhale, hands to the heart. Good. And then from here, we're gonna just take our left leg in, and we're gonna do a similar stretch as what we just did. We're gonna roll our belly to that left. We're going to lengthen our body out over the extended leg as much as we can, lengthening, and then rotating the heart up, deep breath in, and exhale the arm up and over. Good, and just roll that belly up as you reach for the foot. Yes. And then inhale, come on up. Exhale back to the center, taking that leg out and the opposite one in. Rolling belly, this time to the right. Sit up straight, anchor through the sitting bone if you can. Start to lengthen out over this extended leg. Make your way long. Roll the heart upward. Inhale the arm upward. It's almost like triangle pose. You're really extending through your heart center. You're moving into your presence. You're expanding your energy in all directions, softening the tops of your shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, reaching up and over. Roll the heart up like you're peeking up under your arm. Another breath here. Deepening. And when you're ready to come out, take an inhalation to come out. And then exhale back to the center. Good, and let's just take Baddha Konasana for just a moment. Bottoms of the feet together, chest lifted. One of the things that happens in springtime is frustration. You know, we're trying to plan things, we're trying to get things done, and we might get frustrated. So what we're gonna do is, this is kind of hard to do this in this position, so just cross your legs again. We're gonna inhale, we're gonna squeeze our shoulders up to our neck, we're gonna squeeze our faces like we ate a sour apple. Breathe in, hold the breath. And on the exhale, just go, release. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Good, let's do that again. 2 more times. Inhale. Even squeeze your fist, squeeze your face, squeeze everything so tight because it's and exhale, go. And one more time. Squeezing it out. Exhale, release. Good. And then arms out to the side, big breath in. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Notice what arm is on top, because next time you're gonna put the opposite arm on top. Good, inhale, stretch those arms out. Open your heart wide, exhale, opposite arm on top. Good, one more time each way. Good. Let's take that into eagle arms for springtime vision. So inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, opposite, whatever arm you want to put on top. Notice which one it is. Cross as high as you can. And then you can put your palms together. Lift the elbows, but soften the shoulders downward. Find a straight ahead gaze. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in, and then exhale, release that. Noticing what arm is on top. Inhale, stretch out. This time, opposite arm on top. Cross as high as you can. Wrap those arms, eagle arms. What is your vision for this springtime? Inhale, lift the elbows. See, what is it? What seeds are you going to be planting as the sun gets stronger? Deep breath in, and then exhale, release that. Good. Excellent, just roll it out. And come on forward. All right, we're gonna take a little cat-cow for a moment. So coming forward, inhale, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. You know, we've done this before. You're lifting here, and then you're exhaling like this. Good. And you're dropping the chin, dropping the tail. Do a couple more of those. Really stretching it out. Good. And then inhaling into neutral tabletop position. Let's curl our toes under. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to exhale up into downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, you're in upside down B. Your hips are lifting high. Your heels are reaching down. Your knuckles, you're not in your wrist, you're in your knuckles. You're just kind of pressing the mat forward, pressing your heart towards your thighs, letting your thighs move back. Good. And then we're going to ground to our right leg, and we're going to lift the left leg up, and we're going to bend it. And we're just going to come into a little twist. A little twist. So the leg is bent, and then you're just opening it up, sort of like a dog does at a fire hydrant. Deep breath in. On the exhale, straighten it back. Look up between your hands and gently bring that leg forward for pigeon. So with pigeon, I'm going to show you from this angle, then the other. My front shin is angling, My back leg is stretching straight back. My chest is lifting up. And then I'm just gonna creep forward. And I'm gonna think about this left hip moving back a little bit to be level with the other one. And I'm just gonna rest here for a minute. Then from here, I'm gonna sweep up my right arm, big breath in, and I'm gonna exhale and weave those right fingertips under the left armpit and just come into a little twist here. If you can, this might not feel accessible, and then you just stay up a little bit more. And just take a breath there, stretching it out. Good, and then we're gonna inhale to unweave that. We're gonna exhale back into our, tabletop position. I'm gonna do it from this angle so you can see it from another angle this time. And we're gonna curl the toes under, take a deep breath in. We're gonna exhale into our dog. Good, lift your hips high, descend through the heels, stretch your doggy out, relax your neck. And then grounding this time through the left foot, let's lift the right one up. Three-legged doggy, bend the knee, stack the hips, dog at the fire hydrant, peeking out under your right armpit. Little twist here, right? We're opening up in a nice little twist. See that you're breathing and relaxing. Stretch that leg straight back, look forward between your hands, swing up for proud pigeon. So now you can probably see how my shin is angled. And lifting my heart and chest, breathing, deep breath in. I'm gonna exhale and I'm gonna creep forward onto my forearms. I'm gonna roll back on my right hip this time, trying to level my hips, trying to get my full quadricep of my back leg on the ground. And then I'm gonna inhale and I'm gonna sweep up through my left arm, little twist this way. Exhale, weave those fingertips under the opposite ones. Little twist this way. This right arm can creep forward a little bit if it feels good. Couple of nice deep breaths here. The hips are the other thing that can really get tight in the springtime. So we're opening those babies up a little too. And then we're inhaling to unweave ourselves, coming up to a proud pigeon, coming back into tabletop, widening the knees, stretching back for a little child's pose. So with child's pose, my big toes are touching, my knees are apart, my belly is soft, my buttocks reach to my heels. I'm extending my arms forward and letting my head go. Good, and then we're gonna inhale, and we're gonna come back up. All right, so let's come up. We're gonna just do a little standing work. We're gonna pull out the chair for a minute. Let me just bring myself back a little bit. Okay. So get your chair. We're gonna work on a little Parsvottanasana first, and we're gonna take it into Revolve Triangle. So stand with your toe tips beneath your chair. Take a big step back with your left foot, so that there's, 2.5, 3 feet maybe, if you can, between your feet. Both legs are straight, and angle your chest straight forward. Let's bring the hands to the hips for a minute, bring the elbows back, lift the chest up, take the tailbone down between the legs. Good. Deep breath in. On the exhale, come forward with a long, straight spine, keeping those elbows moving back. And then reach your hands for your chair. Come right there on the chair. As you're in both feet evenly, really be in your full feet. The back foot toes are kind of angled forward at like 60 degrees or so. Take your heart forward, deep breath in. On the exhale, let's just bend the elbows back. Maybe if you can, you'll come onto your forearms. And just get a nice stretch here. Both legs remain straight if you can. Your hips are coming forward. Your heart is facing forward and stretching forward. Good. And then if you just want to let the head go ahead and do that. And then inhale up again so that you're on your feet, on your hands. Come strongly into your feet and inhale to come on up. And then we're gonna step forward with the left and back with the right. Good, and then we'll angle ourselves forward again. Bring those elbows back. Maybe let's clasp the hands behind the back this time and really take those arms back. Really lift the chest up. Find strength in your legs so they're straight and strong. Inhale, roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, forward. Good. Come forward with a long, straight spine. Hips are, tops of your thighs are both moving back. Good. Coming parallel with the earth. Release the hands to the chair. Big breath in. Exhale, continue creeping your belly button down your front leg. Maybe coming onto the forearms. Maybe releasing the hands to the floor and letting your head come to the chair if that's possible, while remaining straight in your legs and grounded through the outer edge of your back foot. So just breathing there, letting go. Maybe you're still up on your elbows, maybe you're up on your hands, it doesn't matter as long as you're stretching both legs. Inhale, coming back up. Grounding through the feet, hands to the hips. Inhale up with a long, straight spine. And then stepping forward with that one. Stepping back, again with the left. We're going to take this into Revolve Triangle. So once again, we're inhaling, we're lifting the heart and chest. Both legs are straight and strong. We're going to come forward. Hands. This time, we're going to take the left forearm. If you might stay on the hand if this is enough of a stretch and you're like, oh my goodness. If you can come down to the left forearm, do that. And then you're going to take your right hand to your lower belly. And you're going to roll that lower belly up. Now, as you're rolling your belly up, you're keeping this hip back and down a little bit. So that right hip moves back and down, the outer hips move in toward each other. You're expanding your heart open here so that one shoulder comes over the other if you can. So we're definitely twisting. And then if you can bring that arm up and just let that revolve happen. Hips moving toward each other. Let the revolve happen in the torso. Good, big breath in. Exhale, top arm down. Grounding through the feet, hands to the hips. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, step forward. And this time stepping back with the right. If it's too easy, you can widen your stance between your legs, challenge your stance, rolling the heart open, taking those elbows back, taking the tail down, lifting the chest up. Big breath in. Exhale, start forward. Good, coming forward, coming forward. Hands down first, grounding through both feet. Lengthening the spine, getting as long as you can through that spine. Deep breath in. If there's room, so this might be where you're going to be doing your twisting from with this hand right here, and that's perfect. If you want to go deeper, you're going to come down to the left forearm this time. And you're still grounding through that back outer edge of that heel. Your heart's still long. You're going to roll the belly, right? Roll the belly up toward your front leg. You're going to take that left hip down and back. Both legs stay straight and strong. chest is broad. And then lift that arm up. Now try not to collapse into your lower arm. You're extending through the chest in both directions. Breath is full and deep, and let the revolve really come through that torso. Big breath in, exhale, top arm moves down. Just rooting back through the feet. Come on up to the hands, hands to hips, and come on up. Good, good little twist, and then stepping forward and releasing that. Good, and we'll just roll that out a little bit. And then we're gonna come on down. Actually, before we come on down, I think let's just do a little eagle balance. You might as well balance a little, try to ground for the springtime. So root down here through your right leg, lift your left leg up, and then just wrap it. Wrap it if you can. You might hold on to a wall if this is challenging. Take your tail down, arms out. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, you're gonna take your left arm beneath your right. You're gonna cross as high as you can, and you're gonna wrap those arms. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, sink down. So there's not a sway in your back. Your tail is coming slightly forward between your knees. Your chest is lifting up. Your elbows are lifting up. Your shoulders are softening. And you're gazing ahead at a point that's not moving. And there's no holding of the breath. You're breathing. Gathering vision for spring. What seeds will you be planting this spring? What seeds will you be planting for yourself? What seeds will you be planting for the sake of the whole? Inhale, come on up. Exhale, spread your wings and release. Grounding this time through the left foot. Nice and tall, lifting up, wrapping. Good. Arms spreading, deep breath in. Exhale, this time we're going to take the right beneath left. Press as high as you can. Lift the elbows and then sink down. Sitting down, it's like you're sitting in a chair. Belly nestles back to the spine. Tail comes between the legs, forward. Chest lifts, elbows lift, heart lifts. What seeds will you be planting to bring good things to the planet? How will you grow your light? Breathing, no holding of the breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, release, release, and roll the shoulders out. Great, so now we're gonna wind down onto the ground. Yeah, so let's come and lay down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our feet as wide as our mat. We're gonna have enough room to put our arms out to the sides. And feet should be beneath your knees. Big breath in, exhale, drop both knees off to the lap. Using an inhalation, come back to center. Exhale, drop off to the right. And with your own breath at your own pace, let's just do a few of these. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So let your breath dictate your movement. Again, there's a little twisty going on here. A little twisty through the hips and torso as you do this. Enjoying that. Enjoying your body. You've been blessed with this beautiful human form. So not rushing to get there. Let's all meet over on the left. Good. And once you've landed there, take your left ankle on top of your right knee, if that's okay for you, and let it be like a weight, just to stretch you out a bit. Couple breaths right into that. Maybe loosen the neck by gently rocking it side to side if that feels nice. And then bringing the head to stillness, release the foot to the ground at the edge of the mat. Inhale up. And we'll exhale the opposite side. Let both knees fall off, feet remaining at the edges of the mat, settling into the stretch. And when you're ready, taking that right ankle on top of the knee and letting it open. There's a reach of your tail long. There's an expansiveness in your belly as you breathe in. You can just feel that belly blossom with beautiful springtime breath and new life, new hope, new vision. And then releasing that foot when you're ready. Inhaling up to the center once again. And then we're just going to exhale, hugging the knees right into that chest. Rocking nicely from side to massage that lower spine with such sweet, delicate care. Finding big breaths. And then when you're ready, we're going to settle into Shavasana, our final rest. Feet will be mat width apart. Take a minute to lengthen through the heels. Take the flesh of your buttocks down. Take the shoulder blades down and even stretch the arms downward by your sides. Let your palms roll open. And just maybe take a minute to rock the head from side to side again. Make sure it's fluid and free to the best of its ability. And then when you slowly bring the head to rest, see that you're balanced right in the very center of the back of your skull, so that it's not tilting one way or the other, but completely resting in the center. And then just begin by releasing the head. Let the head become very heavy, as if it were a bowling ball just lying on the earth. Relaxing the crown of your head, your forehead, relaxing the skin on your temples, the inner corner of your eyes, outer corner of your eyes, relaxing your cheekbones, your jaw, corners of your mouth, relaxing your eyes, letting them sink back into your head. Relaxing your neck, your throat, the tops of your shoulders, the backs of your shoulders, arms, forearms, hands, fingers. Relaxing the front of your chest, your belly, your
upper back, middle back, lower back, buttocks release, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, toes, and relaxing your entire body all at once, allowing your mind to gently open to the infinite, vast, beautiful space. Allowing any attachments to your thoughts, let go. Just allowing them to float by like beautiful, puffy, fair weather clouds. And then gently bringing movement back into your fingers and your toes. Bending at the knees. On an exhalation, just gently roll to the right side. And with an inhalation, gently press up. Find a little seat. You can cross your legs, or you can come into Virasana, hero pose. And we're just going to take our hands to our hearts. And we're going to end our practice with an Om, the sound vibration that runs through all creation and ties us all together in an infinite web of beauty and love. So a deep breath in. The light in me sees the light in each of you, even through the video screen. Namaste. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.